We're following breaking news in Baltimore County where a police officer has been shot in Perry Hall. Councilman David Marks just tweeted the officer was shot while investigating suspicious activity in the area. Let's head out to Captain Roy Taylor in Sky Team 11. Roy, what can you tell us?
This is Linwin Way up here in Perry Hall, where officers were responding to, as you said, a suspicious condition. From what we understand, the officer confronted an individual at the location here. That officer ended up being shot.
Police officers actually standing right here at the corner, not allowing vehicles to get inside, telling people who live here in the neighborhood that if they're trying to get in, they cannot.
Let's go to Jane Miller. She's live at MedStar Franklin Square Hospital, where that Baltimore County police officer was taken in critical condition, we're told, Jane.
Yes, and I'm just being told by one of our producers that Governor Hogan has put on his social media page that this officer has indeed passed away.
But this is just a small sample of the law enforcement presence that has responded.
My oldest son is a volunteer firefighter, and he was first on the scene with her and stayed with her until Baltimore County showed up.
Baltimore County Public Safety just tweeted, Perry Hall Elementary, Seven Oaks Elementary, and Gunpowder Elementary are being held over on alert status due to active police activity in the area. These schools will not be dismissed at this time.
So let's kind of just walk through what this means. I mean, the bottom line for families, what it means is that they are not able to get their children home from school.
That a lot of roads are blocked off as they conduct this search. One of the major roadways that's affected is Bel Air Road. That's closed between White Marsh and Chapel Road.
My son was on the front yard, witnessed the police officer try to pull the Jeep over. She got out of the car, she drew her gun, told them to get out of the vehicle. With that, they accelerated the vehicle. We heard a gunshot, so I don't know whether she shot or whether they shot. And then the Jeep proceeded to run over her.
Sean, there's some confusion now about the nature of the injuries that this officer suffered. Is there indication she was shot and then run over?
Right now, we don't know for sure.
I'm a volunteer firefighter. My phone went off for an officer down in front of my house, so I just ran out the front door. I witnessed an officer just laying in the street and just started doing CPR and going through what I've been trained to do.
Big news out of that briefing was, first of all, the death is being investigated as a homicide, according to the chief. And then second, which is kind of a question that I've been raising over the last hour or so, has to do with the body camera video.
It's terrifying walking home. The helicopters are still overhead. There's more police cars than I've ever seen in my entire life.
That status has been lifted, so the parents of Perry Hall, Seven Oaks, and Gunpowder Elementary Schools can now pick up their children. This tweet went out about 2 minutes ago.
We will have a full detail of this story as it goes on to the evening, searching for 4 more suspects on 11 News at 10 on MeTV, and of course on 11 News tonight right here on TV 11. Until then, I'm Stan Stovall.
And I'm Deborah Wiener. Have a good night.